All right, so I guess we can move on from all the good news that we was doing so far. Let's get into this mess. So let's talk about Jared Leto, because apparently this man is being accused of sexual impropriety. There were 9 women who apparently came forward yesterday and said that he's been accused of inappropriate conduct, which is not far-fetched for me to believe, because there's always been like these weird stories about Jared Leto that has been floating around the industry, where he likes to play pranks and do all these other things. He's a little out there where the buses don't run. So if these type of accusations is coming out, you want to know something? I would not be surprised if this is true. So I'm going to say allegedly, 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 before we get into this story. So on Saturday, June 7th, Airmail published a story following interviews from 9 women who claim that the 53-year-old actor, first of all, he must be bathing in the blood of children, because this man does not look 53, and musician behaved inappropriately toward them, some while they were underage. The women allege a long-standing pattern of such behavior, saying, quote, "It's been an open secret for a long time," and end quote, an anonymous woman told the outlet. Among the allegations, Leto was accused of asking sexual questions to a 16-year-old girl, walking out of a room nude in front of a 17-year-old girl, and exposing himself and playing with Lil Jared before putting an 18-year-old hands on him. In a statement to Airmail, a rep for the 30 Seconds to Mars band member expressly denied all allegations. A representative for Leto did not immediately respond to people's requests for comment. Among the allegations featured in the report, Laura LaRue, a model who was 16 in 2008, recalled meeting Jared at a animal rights benefit that year and connecting with him over email before he invited her to his studio. She visited the studio in April of 2009 and recalled him allegedly flirting with her while there. A representative for Leto told Airmail that communications contained nothing sexual or inappropriate, and that LaRue later applied to work at Mr. Leto's as his personal assistant, further underscoring the absence of anything inappropriate in any of their interactions. LaRue, however, denied that she applied for the position. She also alleged per Airmail that Leto walked out of the room nude like it was normal on one occasion when she was 17. I thought maybe that this was just what adult men do. Well, no, adult men don't just walk out of rooms butt naked. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Jared Leto walk out of a room butt naked. Maybe I shouldn't joke saying this stuff, because I'm like, look, Jared Leto was a cutie, but he ain't trying to go after me. He going after underage girls. So if you out here doing that mess, then it's like, sir, you are a mess. But no, that's not a normal thing. All jokes aside, what men do. I just had to crack. I didn't have to crack a joke. I don't know. See, this is why sometimes my brain just needs to stop before the stuff comes out of my mouth. But anyway, let's get back to this thing. So, one woman claimed that she was 16 years old in 2008 when Leto approached her at Earth Cafe in Los Angeles and got her number. She said that days later, Leto called her home in the middle of the night with the weirdest, grossest voice, adding that she didn't know if he was on drugs. He kind of looked like he on drugs in this picture I got showing. A rep for the actor told Airmail that Leto has not had a drink or used drugs in over 35 years. And he's 53. Wait, 52, 53? So yeah, that's a long time. They say he hasn't taken drugs. And then maybe that's why he looks so young. Because he ain't doing them drugs. He ain't out here looking old like Justin Bieber. And Justin ain't even in his 30, ain't even 35 yet. The woman alleged that after she turned down an invitation to attend a party, Leto would continue to call her in the early mornings over the span of 3 weeks. And said, quote, and the conversations turned sexual, she claimed. He'd ask things like, have you ever had a boyfriend? Have you ever sucked a dick? End quote. She added, he's changed. His voice, the way he talks, it scared me. That was the first time I thought, oh my God, that's not just in movies. Well, so y'all pretty much trying to say that, yeah, he's not really acting, that he really is a damn weirdo. That he be out here doing like these weird voices, like Tony in The Shining. Hello, Mrs. Torrance. I wonder if he talks like that when he gets on the phone with these young girls. I do wonder if he's like weird in that way. So yeah, she said that the woman's mother said she overheard a phone call and could confirm her story per airmail. And some people will be like, "Oh, well, it's your mother. Of course she's going to come to your, defense." Another woman who claimed she was underage when she began texting Leto alleged that the actor would ask her uncomfortable questions during visits to his home, and that during one visit when she was 18, he suddenly pulled his penis out and started playing with little Jared, saying, quote, "Then he walked over, grabbed my hand, and put it on him," the woman alleged per airmail. "He leaned in and said, 'I want you to spit on it.'" Elsewhere in the report from Airmail, one woman alleged that, damn, I was going to say, you're not into lube. But then again, if you sucking D, don't nobody want to be sucking on lube. Your spit is your lube. Now, elsewhere in the report, as I said from Airmail, one woman alleged that she was definitely not the youngest person there while attending one of Leto's parties at his home in the 2000s when she was 18. Per the outlet, she also alleged that the focus of the party appeared to be getting girls to skinny dip. A rep for Leto told Airmail that there was nothing. Damn, this representative got a lot to say. But shout out to you. You got to do what you got to do. You got to make your money's worth. So it makes sense that the rep would be coming in trying to windmill for their client. A rep for Leto told Airmail that there was never any recruiting complaints or impropriety. Nightlife promoter Brent Bolthouse, who organized multiple parties at Leto's home, told the outlet he never saw anyone skinny dipping. Now, this is some Hollywood stuff because I'm like, I did not know that you actually hire, or is this like a thing, or I don't know. I never thought that there'd be nightlife promoters who actually are chosen to put together a party at someone's house. But I guess that makes it easier because then you don't have to, if you don't have time to put things together, you hire people like a party planner or stuff of that nature to help organize everything and put everything together. Because I can't just be putting out a whole email blast being like, "Okay, I'm having a party. I want y'all to come to my house. Hit send." Like, you just have people do it for you. So they said that Airmail reported the story surrounding Leto's alleged inappropriate behavior surfaced last month when DJ Ali Telps, I think is how you say their name, reposted a Facebook status in 2012 on her Instagram stories, writing that she was assaulted and traumatized by this creep when I was 17. A rep for Leto told the outlet that her allegations are demonstrably false. So this is crazy. This is a lot. I don't necessarily know what to think or believe because I wasn't there. But yeah, if someone who was out there, if you were assaulted, then this is something that, he's going to have to deal with. Now, he's got a couple of movies coming out. One of them I definitely want to see. And I'm hoping that this doesn't affect the film. He's got Tron Ares coming out. And I am a Tron fan. I'm not a Jared Leto fan. I'm gonna tell y'all that. Jared irritates me. I feel like he does a little too much with the acting and all that other stuff. And then when I'm always hearing like the pretentious stuff that he does behind the scenes with when he does a lot of his films, it just comes across, a bit pretentious. It comes off a bit annoying. So I don't particularly care for him in that context. So I don't know what to believe at this point. It's just like, well, look, all I will say is this. I'm just glad y'all actually going after somebody white for once. Maybe it's not a good thing to say, but it's like, I'm tired of every time I turn around, there's always some black mogul y'all want to try to take down. Take down the white people for once. But if you out here doing this stuff, Jared, your career is done. But we'll see how Hollywood handles it. We'll see how the music industry handles it. If the music industry really cares, because nobody's really checking for 30 seconds from Mars like that. I mean, maybe the touring world, it'd be something different, but musically, ain't nobody checking for his music in that way. He's got his little audience for that. As far as like the movies go, we'll see. And we'll see if it affects, like as I said, Tron Ares, because that's supposed to be coming out in November of this year. So I'm gonna still go see that movie, whether or not he's in it, because like I said, I'm a Tron fan. But yeah, I'll let you guys know what's going on with this story as it develops. But in the meantime, I definitely want to hear from you all. What do you guys think of this story? Do you believe this story about Jared Leto going around that he's out here being inappropriate with underage girls? I hope it's not true, but then again, you'd be surprised about the stuff that's going on in this industry and what people are capable of and the amount of people that will cover up his shenanigans. So I definitely want to hear from y'all. Let me know what your thoughts are on this story in the comments down below.